Hello everyone on the daily Antidote of Song. It is so sweet to see everyone's faces here on day 1731. Can you believe it? Wow, the last day of 2024. It's a delight to be here. We're going to sing you all into the room, introduce our guest, who many of you know, of course. And thanks for everybody watching this on the live stream and people watching it archived. It's a treat to be here with you.
It's music by Samara Jade.
Hello to Munit Mesfin. We know we'll be saying more to you. Thank you, Aaron, for the tech. It's such a delight to be in the room. Hello, Dory and Ollie and Deli in Maryland and Dawn and the curly tops. It's great to see you all here. Hello, Neil in Boston, Linda in Orcas Island, Bob and Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts, and our friend Jamie in Victoria, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Sue in Seattle, and Carolyn in sunny Boise, Idaho, Bene in Berkeley, Athena in Brooklyn, hello to Marion in Brighton, and Becky in Vancouver, Cathy in Colorado, and Clive and Ruth in Birmingham. Oh, it's great to be here with Sarah in Santa Cruz, and Diane in Massachusetts, Nan in Michigan, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Hoda in British Columbia, Susan G in Cincinnati, and Linda in San Rafael. There's Nancy in Washington State with her famous Irish cow, and Sydney in San Francisco, and Sheila in Florida. There's Phil in Totnes with another friend. That's what it says on screen. Hello. Bonnie also in Boise. I presume it's sunny where you are too. Hello, Bob Gasser and Laris in the UK. Hello, Gary with all the solutions, and Caroline in DC. Fred in Silver Springs, Julie in Ontario, and Annette in California. There's Storm with the fabulous hat in Massachusetts. Hello, Cricket and Anne, and Olive and Clive have moved again. Oh, Clive and Ruth have bounced around, that's fine. Bronwyn in Victoria, and Jenny in Suffolk. Carol in Connecticut, Elizabeth in California. Hello, M in Oregon, and Kay in Texas, and Kate in Charlottesville. I'm going to screen to see if my eyes can get reoriented. Yes, they can. We've got Anna in Boston, yes, Jojo and the Tech, and oh my goodness, Jane in Texas. I do believe that's all of us. What a fabulous crew to be singing with. Aren't we glad this thing happens every day? Welcome everyone to the daily Antidote of Song.
Nicely done.
Thanks for that sweet piano playing, honey. Welcome, everyone, and it's a treat to be here with all of you, and especially with Munit Mesfin in Fairfax. It's really sweet to be here with you, and yes, admiring your view, and be careful around that staircase, okay? Yeah, sweet. And we know that you've got a treat for us today with a great song. Tell us about it. Tell us how you're doing.
All right. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me out there?
Yeah.
I've been closing all the windows. I'm one of those people who always has at least 20 windows open. So I was like, let me close some. So my internet flows today. But I'm doing well. Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. It's so good to see you. I am in Fairfax, Virginia, and the sun is shining. It probably should not be as warm as it is. Am I low-key happy? I'm not gonna lie, but I know it shouldn't be this warm, but it's really, really good to see you all, and I am very happy to be here to ring out 2024, which has been a special year.
It's had all the things. Yes.
Yeah.
So many things. So what I have for you all today as far as music goes is something that I think every one of you will probably have heard somewhere along the way. It's a classic by a man that I love musically. His name is Bill Withers, and he is a genius, basically, is what he is. And I think this song probably just rolled out of him, like every song probably did for Bill Withers. And it's a song called Lean On Me, because what the Daily Antidote has enabled us to do is lean on each other musically. And I think every day it has helped us carry on through all the ups and downs. And so that is what I'm going to be playing. I think you'll know it, but here is, it says the chorus is lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So that is the chorus of the song. And then there's a cute part that says, you just call on me, brother. And I think the lyrics should be in there. I can't see the chat right now because I'm going to be all focused and whatnot. But I hope that you will sing with us as much as you can and say to yourself, I'm going to lean on somebody when I need them, and say thank you, Daily, for helping us lean on you. Is everybody ready? I think you're all ready. You all ready? Put a little wave if you are. All right, let's do this thing. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you don't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Yes, if there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road and I'll share your load. If you just call me, you just call me, 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 call me. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend, yes, and I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please, please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. What? You just call on me, sister, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. One more time, you just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. We all need somebody to lean on. We all need somebody to lean on. Ole.
Woohoo! Sweet. We know there was at least some places where a 3-part harmony happening with you out here.
You know, I always wish I could hear all of you singing in perfect harmony, because I know it's out there. I know some people bring their instruments too. I don't know if there were some basses and flutes out there, but it's always a very beautiful thing to see you singing.
Yeah. What a perfect reminder of a song. You know, this like rugged individualism.
Enough of that.
Enough of that. Yeah.
I mean, you know, for those who like to be rugged, but I personally like soft hands. And, you know, a peaceful life and community is where it's at. So it's definitely one of those songs that just says, go ahead.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. And what's sweet here, and if people want to try it when they can see each other like on their Zoom screens, you can actually like go ahead and lean up against a wall there, you know.
Hey, we're doing it.
Lean on someone else.
Who's over there? I don't know who's over there. Yeah.
How are you doing, Munit?
I'm doing pretty well. I am very, very happy that 2024 is over. For a new thing to begin. I mean, as an Ethiopian, I get the privilege of having multiple New Years. So we had a New Year in September.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. And Ethiopia is going through all kinds of things. Yesterday, I was on the phone with my mother, and she was like, yeah, I felt like 4 aftershocks of an earthquake. So I was like, oh, that's exciting. You know, 2024 is giving us all the things, you know. So I'm excited about 2025, and I'm happy all my kids are, you know, together. My son is back from college, which he just started this year as well. So we are really happy to be together and looking forward to be with among friends later on in the evening as well, and recording music and just enjoying the winter. How are you all in Victoria, BC?
Yeah, we're doing all right. And we had a great time visiting with family as well, just over on the Sunshine Coast north of Vancouver. Cathy's family is a great bunch.
Yeah, 17 of us. It's kind of funny because where I'm sitting, it's kind of like I could imagine myself, I don't know the layout of your house, but like I'm sitting at the dining room table in my mom's house, looking across at someone because there's a railing like that behind us. In her place, there were 17 of us around the table there, and it was really lovely. It's the first time in a long time that all 5 of like me and my siblings had been together with my mom, who turned 91. But anyway, we're all doing good. So it was lovely to be together. And your parents sound like so far away. Not as easy to get together and sit around the table with.
You know, of course, based on the the earthquake and thing, I just kind of think of myself as just being one tectonic plate across, or maybe 2. When you think of it in tectonic plates, it's not a lot of them.
Just next door.
I mean, they are. My father is. He just actually had a birthday. He just turned 82 in December, and he's in Ethiopia. My mother's in Ethiopia. I hope to be going there at the end of January for a little bit to see them. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But definitely calling as much as you can and sharing, nervous laughter about earthquake aftershocks is the way we do it for now.
Indeed, there you go. You mentioned some recording. So what's cooking in the background there? What's happening?
Well, the fun thing is that I think everybody who's seen us in the past might know that I have these lovely 3 children, Gabriel, Mizan, and Ayana, who one of them is no longer a child, he's an adult, but we had a band called Munit and Z Love Bugs. So as our family band, before all these kids become adults, I'd like to record us while we still have a few children who have sweet little childish voices, and they still have a little bit of their baby fat on their cheeks. So we're going to be doing that with them. And also there's a project that I've been working on which started a little bit prior to the pandemic, and then I gained and lost momentum several times. So I'm in the moment of gaining momentum now. So I'm going to be finishing my grown-up music for that as well. So the winter has kind of been dedicated to recording us as much as possible so that we can start releasing things in the spring and in the summer. So with the kids is one, with my own projects is another. And also, I mean, in terms of performing and things like that, we have, I think I just saw it being shared. My world music band that I perform with is called Project Locrea for Love and Creativity. And we're going to have a show for those of you in the DC area that will be part of the Passport to the World concert series that Ken Avis curates. He's part of the Verano Duet. And it's an amazing collection of just fantastic musicians playing almost, I think, every weekend through from January into a little bit of February. So my world music project will be there on January 18th. So we're going to be recording in the winter, performing in the winter, and then releasing things in the spring and summer is what I'm hoping to be doing.
Wow, that sounds exciting and busy. And yeah, may they all come to fruition. Well,
Thank
I know
you.
if people want to find them, of course, you'll have a website, but I guess what platforms will they be out on? Things like Bandcamp or?
Yes, I think I'm going to be doing a lot of band camp. For me, I like holding it in my hand, so I'll probably make some CDs just because it feels good to hold a thing in your hand. And, you know, I myself don't even have a CD player in my car, but it just feels good to have something in your hand. But it will be, you know, through all the distribution platforms. Streaming makes no money. Bandcamp does. So definitely Bandcamp will be where I'll put it up as well. And on all of our Facebook pages and Instagram pages, definitely we'll be sharing that. And send me, thank you for sharing my Bandcamp link. And I'll be working a little bit more to clean up my, virtual existence, because I'm a very organic person who just likes singing to people and then just they sing back, and that's good enough for me. But now I'm going to be writing a few newsletters a year at least to let people know about these releases. So I'll be coming at you to sign up for my email list and whatnot later on. But for the time being, recording and putting myself in that studio cave mindset is where it's at. But definitely Bandcamp is the best way to support directly independent artists, I think, especially on the first Fridays, because it's Bandcamp Fridays and they don't.
Right?
Oh, so that'll be
That'll
this
be this
week.
Friday.
Woohoo.
That might be this
Right.
Friday. So buy some things on Bandcamp Friday.
Put a note in your calendars.
Yes, and how about all of you? What's going on in your side of the world, musically speaking?
Whew, exciting plans for a concert with the Getting Higher Choir is our biggish choir that will be performing in February.
Yes.
We've got a great plan for first time that we've had a hip hop artist as our guest. There's an indigenous fellow named Alex Taylor McCallum. We crossed paths with him. We sent a bunch of our singers, we were leading a bunch of singers with him on the steps of the legislature. There was a protest.
Housing justice event.
And he had us sing some backup for him as he did a rap. And so we've made friends, and it's going to be great.
Whatever people have in their minds about what they think hip hop is, and it's hard to know what that is, he might challenge some of those notions. Anyway, he's great. He's also a graphic artist and has some amazing murals around town. And,
What was his name?
Alex Taylor McCallum.
Alex Taylor McCallum. Very,
There
very
you go.
cool. Very, very, very cool.
Yeah, and the other exciting thing is we're putting out the invitation to anybody here who wants to show up to our Wednesday evening sing-in tomorrow night. We do, when the weather is good, we do it in the park. But it's been a while since the weather has been good here, warm enough to do that. So we do it online. We do it online even when we are in the park. So it's kind of like piling into our living room, and we sing a bunch of songs together. So
That's always
ring
a
in the
good
new year with
thing.
us.
That's really nice.
So that's 7 o'clock Pacific in the evening. So a little bit late for you folks on the East Coast.
Oh, but there are some
there's-
diehards who join us.
Put your hands up, anyone who comes to
there
our
are
Wednesday
people.
sing-in there. There we go. Hey, Bob, Mabel.
There's some hands.
There
Nice.
we go. Great. So we'll be there. Welcome to join in.
And I have to say, every time I see Getting Higher Choir, I love that name.
Yeah.
It's a great name.
Lifting us all up. Woohoo.
Lift it
That's
up.
right. Yeah. Yeah, it's what music does. It's why we're here.
Right.
Yeah, Ta-da.
It's-
Everybody try to reach the top of your Zoom box.
Push,
It's like,
push.
We can do it.
Lift it,
Raise
lift
the
it.
roof. Oh, we're doing a lot of things with our space today. We're like,
yeah.
Work the space.
That's right.
Anything else, Munit, before we have you sing again?
no, just nothing much. I mean, just to share a funny thing, because I always like to share at least one funny thing that happens to me. I don't know if it's like on purpose, but last night I fell out of bed for the first time in a really long time. Like this really happened, where I was like, I don't know what I was dreaming, and then I found myself going thunk. And then I got up and I was like, I was disoriented because clearly that wasn't my view when I slept. And then I went, did I just fall out of bed? And then I laughed about it for like an hour because it's just been such a long time since I fell out of bed.
Wow.
And it was not painful. I was sharing
good.
earlier with Dick and Cathy how 4 years ago I'd fallen down the stairs and bumped my tailbone. So this was actually very peaceful, and it's created a lot of joy across my community of friends. And, just a reminder that you can sometimes fall out of bed and you could possibly cry about it, but you can also laugh about it. There's probably going to be a lot of things that are going to want to make us cry. That will happen next year. So just a reminder for folks, cry a little, laugh a lot, because, that might be the better thing to do is all
That's
I can
right.
say.
It's the old thing. You can't control everything, but you can control how you react to it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And lean on each other.
Laugh it off, lean on, yeah.
Absolutely. And then I just got a little message from Vizzy, actually, who says hi, that it is the end of year contributions. That's something that you might want to consider. And so that is, I work with Carpe Diem Arts every day of the week. So we'll be next year teaching a lot of kids with ukuleles and with our Ukes on the Move program. And I'm still teaching the seniors in different recreation centers and things like that. And we've got the daily and we've got the community dances and all the things. So if any of you were like, at the end of the year, I shall give a little, it's the end of the year. So if you'd like to do a little bit of that tax deductible contribution, that would be a lovely way to end the year in a little happy, yay, Carpe Diem, seize the day moment type of situation.
We would appreciate it so very much. One other thing that you can do before we pass it back off to Dick and Cathy and Munit to sing us on out of here, it's not too late to join our card project. We have our December winter antidote cards, and even though today is the last day of December, you absolutely still have a couple more days to send out some cards. We ask that you do it by January 5th if you are interested in doing it, but that's still 5 whole days into the new year that you can send some folks some cards. So please go to our website, click the link in the Zoom chat or whatever chat that you are watching in from, and choose some people to send some cards to. Lean on each other, send a little love. It's a great way to end one year and begin the next. Back to you guys.
Sweet. And I understand, when the new year starts, it'll be Dan and Claudia Zanes bringing
Tomorrow.
everybody in on, that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. So yeah, okay.
Oh, and speaking of Dan and Claudia, I know the holidays are holidaying for some still, but they're past for some people. We did have at the Kennedy Center, we had a performance with Dan and Claudia Zanes on December 20th. So for those of you who were not able to go, it is online now. So if you want to spend an hour with Dan and Claudia with special guests Munit and Z Lovebugs and Elena Moon and another lovely artist that was there with them, it is on the Kennedy Center's YouTube channel. I think it's probably findable, but it's there. There's one from last year and there's one from this year. So 2024, this year's, it was like a very lovely collective of humans. So December 20th, we did that with them, and tomorrow will be fantastic because Dan and Claudia are amazing.
Sweet.
Great.
So what are we going to sing out?
Well,
I had an idea that sounded good.
It is the New Year's. So I was like, it's not quite midnight, some of us might not make it all the way to midnight because we're sleepy people, but it's always nice to do a little bit of the tradition of Auld Lang Syne.
People can play it back at midnight, right?
They can
This will
play
be
it
on-
back. That's right.
There
It
you
will
go.
be on the Facebook, so you can go ahead and play it back. So I can do Lean On Me at the end, but I wanted to play Auld Lang Syne for you all, if that's all right. I
All
think
right.
the lyrics may be in there, perhaps, but it will let me just make sure my little ukulele spent the night outside and she was a little cold and she just got warmed up. So she sounds a little different. And let me encourage you all to try something new next year while I'm tuning. I'm actually going to be taking ukulele lessons so that I could get really good and be all fancy next year. So if you want to try a new thing, a new skill, cooking a new food, whatever, people might poo-poo around resolutions. I'm a fan. You can resolve to do whatever you want whenever you want. So with that being said, should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and all the lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. And surely you buy your pint cup, and surely I'll buy mine. And we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. We too have run about the slopes and picked the daisies fine, and we've wandered many a weary foot and all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. We too have paddled in the stream from morning sun till dawn, but seas between us broad have roared since all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. And there's a hand, my trusty friend, and give me a hand of thine. We'll take a right goodwill draft for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. Everybody all together, for all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. If everybody stick your arm out the side of your Zoom box, and it'll look like we're all joined together.
I love this. Oh, let's see if we can do it together, and then we can also.
Everybody, put your arms.
Auld Lang Syne, my dear. Auld Lang Syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What a
Thank
good
you, Munit.
idea. Thank you for that lovely idea. That was
Oh yeah. That's sweet.
Wow.
Well, it's such a joy to be with you, Munit. And look forward to hearing what you're putting out into the world when it makes its way.
Thank you.
all the places. Yeah.
And of course, for those of you in the area, if you can come through to Creative Cauldron, it will be a fantastically fun time. So absolutely come through January 18th for Project Locrea. And you know what to do on Wednesday night is hang out with Dick and Cathy. After you hang out with Dan and Claudia, it's like a D and a C day tomorrow. Dan and Claudia, Dick and Kathy.
Go figure. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
woohoo.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I guess we will say anon and bid you all adieu for now, and come back tomorrow morning. So I need to get back on gallery view to see everybody. And I push the magic button.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
There they are. Of course. Well,
Thanks again, Aaron. Thanks, Anna.
we'll put a little plug in for this. Oh yeah, speaking of Bandcamp, etc. This melody is by Samara Jade. She will be a guest on the Daily Antidote on January 15th, we believe.
First time we're gonna bring her on.
So look up her music. This is one of hers called "Sing With Me Sweetly." But yeah, we're not singing those words. We're saying goodbye. Goodbye, Munit. It's been a joy and a treat. Goodbye, Aaron. Thanks for all the tech support. Goodbye, Dory and Ollie and Dawn and all the curly tops, and Neil in Boston and Linda on Orcus, Bob and Maple and the Bears and Kathleen in Albuquerque, Carolyn in Boise, Laris in the UK, and Benet in Berkeley. Goodbye, Louise in Devon and Athena in Brooklyn. Goodbye to Marion in Brighton, Becky in Vancouver, Cathy in Colorado. Goodbye, Sarah in Santa Cruz and Hoda in BC, Susan in Cincinnati. Goodbye to Delhi in Maryland and all the folks in Totnes. Hello. Well, goodbye, Linda in California, and Sheila in Florida, and Bonnie in Boise, and Bob and Martha. Goodbye to Caroline in DC. We hope we'll see you on Wednesday night. Goodbye, Fred in Silver Springs, and Annette in California. Goodbye, Busy Graham. Thanks for all you do for Carpe Diem Arts. Goodbye, Storm in Massachusetts. Cricket. Goodbye, Jane in Texas. Goodbye, Clive and Ruth in Birmingham, and Aloysius in Massachusetts. Goodbye, Jamie in Victoria. Goodbye, Gary and Christy in Massachusetts. Goodbye, and goodbye, Nancy in Washington, and Bronwyn in Victoria, Jenny in Suffolk, Carol J in Connecticut. Goodbye, Em in Oregon. Goodbye, Kate in Charlottesville, Diane in Massachusetts, more curly tops, Anna in Boston, Jojo in Tacoma Park, and Sydney in San Francisco. The tech screen is there, and where did everybody go? There are a couple more. Goodbye, LMG in Connecticut, and Paula on your iPhone. Goodbye, Elizabeth in California. I think that's everyone. What a treat to share the daily antidote of song.
Thank you.
For the beautiful
Thanks,
piano
Cathy.
playing.
Lovely done. Lovely, well done. Take care, everyone. Bye, Munit. Great to see you.
And a happy new year.
Woo!